We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go! This is Pittsburgh. Check up team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
To throw on third down, Fields. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
And the Raiders first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Fields. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Fields. He'll take his shot for the end, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Here we go.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Now Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Black 20.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Easy.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Check. 80 weapon.
They'll run here with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, Fields. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back back to throw. Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
It all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he takes the... all the way down near the 20-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Fields. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw. Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Looking to throw. Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up. Micah Fitzpatrick.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Get ready, get ready.
Help out. 22, 44.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a 1-2 check.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Come on.
2nd and 4. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be caught at the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The final shot before break. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10, 35-yard line.
Hey, box truck.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
26-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
44. Hey, Alpha.
Ben to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
50. No spacing.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
50.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
77. Go!
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Pushing through the contact. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. By the way, they're into the 2nd half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hey, C6.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
230. X3. 218. Chop.
Safe. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Easy. Hey. High 7.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And the Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the former Army Ranger, Alejandro Villanueva. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Roethlisberger will throw. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
30.
Brings up 3rd down.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.